Pixar's Buzz Lightyear 2022. Predictions and plot. The success of Toy Story is undeniable, and another film set in the same universe will be released soon, as a trailer for the prequel to Toy Story titled Lightyear was unveiled. Lightyear, a new Pixar film, will be released in theaters in 2022. The newly released trailer has left Twitter users both perplexed and ecstatic. Despite the fact that there are now 10-year gaps between Toy Story films, fans won't have to wait nearly as long for their next fix of the famous space cadet. Lightyear will be released in theaters next summer. So here's everything you need to know about the upcoming Pixar's Buzz Lightyear 2022. With that said, click that like button, subscribe with 10 Zone, and let's get straight to the details. Disney and Pixar releases first look at Lightyear coming this summer. Disney, Lightyear, and Pixar has an original feature picture centering on the character who inspired the Toy Story character Buzz Lightyear. It will be released next summer. The actual Buzz is played by Chris Evans of The Avengers. The expression "dream come true" is overused, but I've never meant it more in my life. Evan adds, "Anyone who knows me knows how much I adore animated flicks. I can't believe I get to be a member of the Pixar family and collaborate with such talented artists who tell stories like no one else. It's nothing short of awe-inspiring to see them work. Every day, I pinch myself." Lightyear is directed by Angus MacLane, an Annie Award-winning filmmaker and veteran Pixar animator who co-directed Finding Dory in 2016. Galen Sussman, the director of Toy Story That Time Forgot, continues to direct the sequel. Last December at Disney Investor Day, Lightyear was first revealed and will be released on June 17, 2022. Pixar has released a teaser for the origin story of Buzz Lightyear. The first teaser trailer for Pixar Animation Studios' Lightyear, the origin story of the legendary Toy Story Space Ranger, has been released, although the film will have little to do with Buzz and Woody. The film will trace the story of Buzz Lightyear, the legendary toy that we fell in love with in 1995. The cadets seem to be struggling in training in the trailer.
Okay, go flight.
Cabin pressurization is underway.
As we prepare for ignition. Flight recorders are on. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
While the plot remains unknown, it's reasonable to assume he succeeds, given he's seen in the classic Buzz Lightyear spacesuit near the end of the trailer. While Tim Allen portrayed Buzz throughout the Toy Story franchise, Chris Evans takes on this role in the story about a more real and human Buzz. Yes, Captain America from the Marvel Cinematic Universe is now a space ranger who will fight the evil Emperor Zurg, if that is the story they want to portray. Toy Story, Pixar's first feature picture, was released in 1995. In 2006, Disney paid $7.4 billion for the firm, leaving Apple CEO Steve Jobs as the largest stakeholder. Toy Story and its legacy after 25 years. A computer-animated film titled Toy Story transformed the face of children's films 25 years ago and sent the fledgling Pixar studio into the records of history. Toy Story was revolutionary and unusual in more ways than one, as the first film made entirely of CGI. The 1995 picture pioneered a generation of high-quality family entertainment by being a children's film that is equally appealing for adults and holds up under actual examination and study. The story is equally impressive, from the premise of a cherished toy becoming envious of a newcomer, to the violent kid next door, to the planet pizza sequences, to the ultimate conflict of reaching home before the major transfer leads them to be left behind. Everything feels fresh and original. The film's completely original premise and concept are rich and full of potential, which director John Lasseter brilliantly realizes.
A whole new life here, Woody.
We're Andy's toys!
Hey, what do you guys think of the new recruits? Any keepers?
Oh, please.
That space guy, he could be useful.
Oh, I want to get played with.
Rex, they just love new toys now, don't they?
Oh, it was cold and dark. Nothing but sand and a couple of Lincoln logs.
Moreover, everyone from Tom Hanks and Tim Allen to John Ratzenberger and Don Rickles gives legendary performances as their unique characters' now iconic voices. The film's backbone is Alan and Hanks, who brilliantly play off each other and their character archetypes to sell the conflict and its eventual resolve. While not nearly up to today's standards, the animation was undeniably stunning in 1995. It's noteworthy to note that the animators couldn't depict actual falling raindrops outside the windows due to limitations in technology at the time. Thus, they had to imitate rain by showing drips flowing down window panes. When compared to the opening scene of Toy Story 4, in which the toys brave an onslaught of ultra-realistic rain and water to save one of their own, it's clear how far both technology and Pixar have progressed. Woody's universe and all of the characters in it are vivid and full of life, despite the limitations of CGI 25 years ago.
Ordinary toy. He's brave.
We gotta get you home before Andy leaves tomorrow.
But the thing that makes Woody special is he'll never give up on you. Ever.
You and your friends ain't ever getting out of here.
And what's important now is we stay together.
They'll never make it!
With the success of Toy Story 4, the cartoon franchise has now become the most successful quadrilogy of all time. Toy Story 4 was one of the several Disney films being released that broke the $1 billion mark, and it received critical acclaim to boot. Though many questioned the need for a fourth Toy Story picture after the franchise appeared to have come to an end in 2010, the fourth film managed to impress reviewers and fans alike. Because of the aforementioned box office success, the franchise's overall gross is close to $3 billion, excluding 3D releases. Furthermore, the four films have Rotten Tomatoes rankings ranging from 97 to 100%. This makes it the most consistently successful film franchise in history, not only in terms of box office receipts, but also in terms of critical acclaim. The magic of Toy Story. Burnout is the most serious problem that franchises face, and it has a negative impact on their quality. Whenever a studio has a hit, they usually try to make another one as soon as feasible. These entrants become increasingly soulless, and audiences eventually abandon them due to dwindling quality returns. The Toy Story series has stopped this from happening in large part by spacing out the flicks. Even the 4-year gap between Toy Story in 1995 and its sequel in 1999, for as big a franchise as it is unusual. Even longer was the 11-year wait for Toy Story 4, which was released in 2010 but didn't get a sequel until this year, 2019. Instead of being assaulted with sequels every year or two, these pauses gave fans time to genuinely want them. The extra time allowed those behind the scenes to create the finest films possible, taking their time to create pictures that were not only entertaining but also meaningful. The high level of consistency is typical of similar creative teams. Both of the first two films were directed by John Lasseter, and he and Andrew Stanton have worked on all the subsequent films. The franchise is their baby, and despite the fact that the number of people working on the tale has grown with each installment, their shared vision has kept things from becoming a case of too many cooks in the kitchen. They also know when to let the franchise stop because of their respect for the subject. Though other huge films, both animated and live action, will undoubtedly approach and even surpass the money made by Toy Story, no other franchise has been as broadly appreciated and paid for as it. In the 25 years after its premiere, Toy Story has deservedly become a classic. Pixar's first picture, which was completely original and innovative at the time of its release, has inspired a generation of innovative, intriguing, thematic, and highly high-quality CGI animated family films. The 1995 picture is significant for establishing one of America's most consistently high-quality film studios. But Toy Story is a fantastic film in its own right. Even more impressive, it's a film that still holds up well after 25 years. So that's it for the recent news of the upcoming Pixar's Buzz Lightyear. Leave your comments down below, and while you're headed there, make a detour and give this video a like and subscribe to 10 Zone if you haven't already. Plus, keep in touch with entertaining trends through 10 Zone's Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.